So, I would like to welcome everybody to the general leadership discussion. My name is John Hargadon. We have as Juan Rodriguez. Juan graduated from Columbia Southern in 2014 with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Criminal Justice Administration. Juan currently runs his own consulting firm, Juan Rodriguez Professional Consulting. He is a professional motivational speaker and leadership coach under John Maxwell. So we're very lucky and fortunate to have Juan with us. Juan, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, John.
Can you share with us maybe an opportunity or a situation, a specific story where you've been able to help someone understand how to implement that culture of leadership and understand that intentionality?
Sure, I'd be more than happy to. In fact, um, you know, everybody has good intentions, and if you have good intentions and you never act on them, then that's all you have are just good intentions. But when you start living intentionally and you start actually doing things that creates the motion, that's when you begin to see the leadership aspect of, first of all, we got to lead ourselves. We got to be able to lead ourselves to do what's right. And once we're able to understand that, we're able to communicate to other people the importance of not my success, but their success. We want to help them. We want to add that value to them. So a perfect story that I have is a friend of mine who they have a very successful business, and it's been handed down from generations. So as this business has been handed down to generations, mom and dad had an excellent customer service, had excellent clientele. I mean, everybody that they dealt with were so enthralled by them that they could do nothing but want to be a part of their lives. So they were always doing people skills. Well, as the business grew and the kids grew up and they handed it to the kids, somewhere along the line, they started to see the business as numbers and as money as opposed to a people business. So they lost the concept. My friend kept saying, I'm having problems with employees. I'm having problems with customers. I'm having problems with my people that are stocking my stuff. What can I do? And it took a while of observing their business and sitting back and finally just telling them, you know what? You're a horrible leader. Basically it. And he said, I don't understand that. What do you mean I'm a horrible leader? The fact is that you've taken people out of the equation. And he did. They took people out of the equation and saw the business as strictly numbers. So we had to sit down and have a long discussion on how did mom and dad do this and how were they so successful and how did they have so much love in people wanting to be around them that their business was unstoppable. And what happened now? What was the difference? Well, the difference was exactly what I said. They lost focus of people and started focusing on money. So we talked and we went through several weeks of studies of teaching them, first of all, how to be leaders for themselves and understand themselves so they knew when to move themselves out of the way and allow the process to begin. Because nobody becomes successful overnight. It's a process. So they had to learn the process that their parents had learned years ago. So when they started doing that, they realized that their employees were working harder, working better, providing better service, and in turn, they were getting more customers, longer hours. They were able to hire more employees. So see, it just started. It started just collecting one after the other, because they started to see our leadership had to change. We needed to know how to deal with people, needed to know how to deal with our staff. And there's one thing that everybody always says, that the customer is always first. And when it comes to business, I tell them all the time, remember one thing, your customers will be there, but your employees are first. You take care of your employees, and your employees are going to take care of your customers, and you're always going to have a better outcome. And subsequently, years now, about 5 years later, they've been in business. Their business is very successful, and they understand and they teach those same principles that I shared with them about leadership and being a person who wants to add value to other people, they do that steadily for their employees, and their business has definitely grown and become a lot more successful.
Again, Juan Rodriguez from Juan Rodriguez Professional Consulting. I want to thank you again for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.